Now let's talk about what I have done today in the backend section. Yesterday I have discussed what I have designed, that is auth authentication services, where design I have a login function, and discuss the how login function works and token is generated. And now I have designed the auth controllers. File name is auth.controllers.js. First of all, I have imported the login function from the services folder, uh, where the file name is auth.services.js. As already discussed this part on yesterday, at the login controller, what the controller duty or job is that it will take the request from the router and call the services. After calling the services, a controller will get some data, and that data will be respond to the client. That's the duty of controller. For the login purposes, the login controller will extract the data uh, from the router or the request, HTTP request. What data will be it extract? Here is the login email and password which is entered by the user. And user first, from the request body, we will extract the data, email and password as the first line described. And after extracting, we will call the function, login function, by passing the email and password as parameter to the services folder. As here is the in the services auth.services.js file. Login will take email and password and check whether the email exists or not. Email If a email exists, token will be generated, and token will be returned to the client. Controller extract the email and password and call the login function which is imported from the services folder. And after calling the login function, it will return some data. That data will be respond to the client. If login was success, then it will be true and data will be returned as a result. What kind of data it will return? Basically, we have already seen yesterday. Data will be here the user data, user ID, username, email, and role. Now, how we can test whether this login controller works or not? We can test it using the test controller.js by unit testing. Here I have also designed the unit testing file test-controller.js. Here I have import the login controller function from this folder, and I have mimic Like the HTTP request, I have designed the rack and res JS object. Here, body contains the email and password, and res contain the status function and JSON data functions. And after rack and res design, we have called the login controller with rack and res. Uh, Basically, why rack and res? When any HTTP request is made by the user, uh, HTTP contains the request, and according the request, the response will be sent to the client. Now let's see how uh, this parameter goes to the when we call the login controller. This parameter goes to this login controller function, and after getting email and password from reacted body, as already discussed, it call the login function, and if a login is successful, the data user data will be returned. Now let's try to run and test the how it works. Node test dash controller. Yes, yes, you can see the status is code is 200. That is indicate that the all fine behind the scene. Let me scroll it to a success through and data user data. It returns the token uh, generated by the JWT and the user data. User ID 1, name Devendra, email, role admin. Now let's see when password is wrong. Suppose I have deleted the 6 and let's check what will be the response. Yeah, this error is generated. App error, invalid credential, status code 401, that is invalid data or invalid credential and is operational code. That's all about the today's backend learning. We will see you tomorrow with new topics. Thank you.